y'all, welcome back to another episode of Moni's Lounge Room. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. I'm Moni, and this is my podcast called Moni's Lounge Room. I did do a New Year's video before this, but this is the first official podcast episode for the New Year, so I'm going to say it again. Happy New Year to you guys and happy holidays, and I hope you guys are enjoying the New Year so far. We are literally 20 days into the new year, y'all. It's crazy. And today we are back. As you can see, the setting is a little different this episode. This is the first solo episode that we are doing, and I just want to give claps to that because I honestly, it has took me a while to do a solo episode, and I probably should have done many solo episodes because I'm only 8 episodes in and my podcast has been running for over a year, which I feel I could have definitely dropped more content, and besides having guests and my friends on and stuff like that. So this is the first solo video. Thank y'all for tuning in, y'all. So let's get into some topics. A couple things I wanted to talk about. I did put up a poll on my Instagram, but send in some topics or anything you guys want to hear me talk about for the first solo episode that I'm doing, the first episode of the new year. And I got some pretty good topics, so let's get right into it. One of the topics was, how is life after COVID? Even though COVID is still very much around and people should still take safety precautions for COVID, life after COVID has been better. It has definitely been better because life, I would say before and during COVID, as soon as COVID first hit, it was a lot going on. I feel like my life changed drastically since then in a really good way. Just different things with as far as career, stabilization, financially. I have grown a lot since then. So life after COVID has been really good, to say the least. And I just want to continue to grow and build platforms like this one, build my business, different things like that, different avenues of income. This is a little blooper of Moni's Lounge Room. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This far in the video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment if you enjoyed this video. Back to the video now. Bye. Another topic I want to get into is some local news. So you guys know I do a little bit of world news and local news on my channel as far as my podcast episodes. So let's get right into this topic. So we are focusing on the Ohio House bill that they're working on passing, which is House Bill 68. This bill is an indication to stop children and teens under the age of 18 from getting surgeries that consider transitioning, surgery reassignments, puberty blockers, and hormones. It's basically stopping kids under the age of 18 to get these things done. I know some people who, because if you don't know this, you can transition at pretty much any age as long as you have parent consent. But I do know sometimes, within the LGBT community, I do know that some kids can just not be influenced or persuaded, but we see a lot of things on TV, on the internet. Kids are sponges, and people can make a lifelong decision kind of early on and maybe grow up to regret that thing. Not they regret living their life, but they regret doing a big transition or a big surgery at such a young age. So that's what this bill focuses on. The bill also focuses on stopping trans girls or trans men from basically playing in girls or boys sports on high school or college teams, which in my opinion, I feel if kids are, I know there are a lot of kids that are transitioning at that age, high school and college. So I feel they should have an equal opportunity to do what they want and play the sports fair. If it's really a big deal, then maybe make a category for trans. But I feel even that is kind of excessive, and it's kind of just still pushes them to the side, you're still not included because they would make a whole separate category for that group of people. Governor DeWine basically vetoed this bill, and he did not want this bill to pass. He's actually been like going up to children's hospitals and just being very supportive of the community because of this bill being passed. I mean, it is harsh. Like, they already have trouble with protecting people of the LGBT community as a whole. So it's like passing a bill like this just puts them into a more of a box that pushes them to feel like they're not accepted. Respected Governor DeWine for that, but besides that, other Republican parties are trying to say he's like doing this for a cover up, or like he's doing this to save face for some other things. But I don't know. I feel like he might genuinely be just supporting, and maybe he has family in the community. Like, you never know why he decided to vote against this bill, because again, it's not right. Like, just because majority rules voting for the bill doesn't make the bill right. So I can respect him for stepping out and stepping against the other Republicans and things like that that are creating these bills and passing these bills to say like this is absurd, which it is. I feel like, my personal opinion on the topic, we live in a world where things are changing. We're in a very like fast community now, as far as like, it's just a lot of new things that we have going on that we accept and that we should accept, because again, it is 2024. We have people in these places passing bills in their late 60s, 70s, like they're really old. They have really old beliefs, which I feel like certain things they don't understand. But at the same time, everybody deserves like a fair opportunity. I mean, it's a free will, y'all. We're in a free country. I feel like let the people do what they want to do and express themselves how they want to. And everybody just, I know it sounds crazy to just be like, everybody just be like peace and light. But like, seriously, it's just becoming a lot. And these people determine a lot of things that they should not be determining. Like, if you are not a part of their community, you cannot like just be like shunning them still. Like, this is not back in the day. And even with these bills being constantly resurfacing as far as women, abortion rights and things like that, it's just like, why are we still bringing up these same topics and things that should be their body, their choice? Which, yeah. On a lighter note, let's go into some more news. So now we're going to talk sports news. Now, you guys know the Cleveland Browns did go to the playoffs. I was extremely excited for that. Like, I feel like a lot of people who support the Browns was hella hyped up. Like, yes, we went to the playoffs. Like, let's see how far we could go. They sadly had got out in like the first round. So, yeah, I don't really know much about that. But, yeah, I still feel like go Browns. Like, you know, a better chance next year. Like, you know, it's not that serious, y'all. It's plenty more teams to support that's still in the playoffs, going to the Super Bowl, etc. Leave in the comments below who is your favorite team and who do you want to go to the Super Bowl this year and win. In other sports news, right now, literally, we have the Ravens versus the Texans going on literally right now as I'm filming. I actually need to be watching the game because I was watching the game, but last score I seen, the Ravens is winning. Let me check. Yes, the Ravens are currently winning still. And it's the fourth quarter, but fourth quarter just started. It's the second half, fourth quarter, whatever, how that should go. Also, I just had seen like a fun fact. Justin Tucker has like one of the best field goal percentages. I did not know that. I had just found that out today watching the game. So, but tonight I definitely got the Ravens. And if I'm not mistaken, we have the Packers versus the 49ers. Who y'all got for that one? I think I got the Packers, I guess. Y'all got the Packers on that one, too. I do want to get into a little tea. Have y'all been watching Baddies East this season? Like, Baddies East has been crazy. Like, no shade. A lot of people that was, like, fan faves in the previous seasons, like Baddies South or Baddies West, are literally most hated now. And it's crazy. And, like, I think they just filmed the reunion, like, last night or the other night. I think they filmed like the other night, and it was shit going on, y'all. Like, shit was going on. I'm still trying to catch up on everything. Like, y'all have to give me the tea. Like, what is going on? I do want to know y'all opinion on this. Like, who do y'all feel like was the most valuable character on Baddies East? For me, I'm gonna say Suki, and I feel like everybody's saying Suki just because the last few episodes, but I feel like from jump she already kind of was just peeping the scenery and like peeping how everybody was moving like clicked up, and it was just kind of weird. Like she fucked with who she fucked with, and I respected that. And who do y'all think is the least valuable baddie of the season? Like for me, it's really a battle between, I'm gonna say the obvious, but it's three people: Rolly, E.T., or Smiley. But then again, after what happened to Smiley, I really just feel like that girl is extremely misunderstood, and like she has a lot going on. Like I liked her on the show, I did, but like she just did a lot of shit. Like, but she was very memorable on the show. Like I'll give her that. Rolly, I was watching Rolly on TV or on Zeus since she was on One More Chance, and I fucked with her all the way up until this season. It was just like, I don't know, her vibe just kind of different now. Like I still like Rolly from previous shit, and like you know how this shit go with TV shit. Like one day everybody could be fucking with you, next day they not, and then they back fucking with you. Like, you know, I feel like we will see Rolly on Baddies Caribbean or whatever, Baddies Overseas type shit. Just for the simple fact of she is most hated. She has been there for a while, and it has been a lot of like alleged just secrets coming out, stunner girl messages, all this tea being exposed, y'all. I can't wait to see the reunion, because I want to know, are like, is production gonna clip the reunion up entirely, or like are we gonna hear the tea and be like, ooh, like is we gonna hear some shit while they fighting on stage, like, yeah, because like we need the tea and we need dialogue. Like, oh, I hope they have dialogue. And I know how Zeus do, so this is going to be like probably a 3-part reunion if they drag it. If it's 2 parts, that's crazy. I think everybody wants a 3-part reunion. They haven't had a 3-part reunion since like Baddies South when Krishan was there. But anyway, y'all, next topic. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments, though, about like all that Zeus shit. Like, please let me know what y'all think. So we are now moving into another little spicy segment, which is kind of about some sex education. This segment is called Put Your Headphones On, because we're going to talk a little bit about sex education and just get yourself ready for what we're about to discuss. It's not nothing too crazy or like, you know, but just beware. It is a Saturday evening. I am having some casa, and I'm going to take a shot. I already previously had like 2 shots, y'all. So right now I'm on my 3rd shot. Also, be on the lookout for the new House of Candles collection. This is not the official label. I was just doing some candle testing, but be on the lookout for our new candles coming out soon, the Valentine's Day collection. So before we get into our Put Your Headphones On segment, let's take a shot. If you see a shot, please take a shot. Okay, y'all. So now we are in our segment, which is called the Put Your Headphones On segment. And I asked a couple people to send me a couple questions in. So we just gonna get right into them, like bounce off some topics, see what y'all feel, you know. So the first question is, does age matter? To me, I feel like age matters because me personally, like, I've never dated anybody younger than me. I don't intend to. It's not like it's something I'm like, oh no, I don't date people younger than me. Like, it's like a serious thing, but it's just like, I just haven't. And I don't know. Like, whenever I've even just talked to people, even like a year or 2 younger than me, and I'm so serious, but even when I talk to people maybe even a year or 2 younger than me, it's just like, no. Like, I don't know. They just be giving me like kid vibes. I don't know. But like, to each his own. Personally, yes, I feel like age matters. Unless you're like in a sugar daddy type of situation, then do your thing, girl. I don't judge anybody. Date who you want to date. But me personally, this is my personal opinion on how I would do things. I don't date younger. But like, I don't date too much older either. Like, I don't date too much older either. So it's like, it just all depends on the person. But like, younger, definitely not. Older, as long as you're of age, and I mean really of age, and I mean like, not even just being of age, because people can be of age and just have nothing positive or nothing like good going on, and they can still give you like that vibe of like you still have to figure a lot of things out and just figure that shit out on your own. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, they still have some growing to do and some learning to do. We all continue to learn. We're going to learn until we're done here. But it's like, some people just be like, nah, I can't do it with you. I'm not even going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste your time. Like, I just don't see it working. And that's cool, you know? So, yeah, age matters to me. I don't care. So somebody sent this in, and it was kind of a confession, I would say. But I would say it's kind of a confession. So let's get into it. He said, my girlfriend is putting me in the friend zone. What should I do? So you didn't give a lot of detailed description on this at all for me to ask any good questions to narrow it down. But like, how long have you and this girlfriend been together? And if your own girlfriend is friend zoning you, I mean, what other choice do you have than to like, I would say first have a conversation about it and be like, yo, I feel like you're friend zoning me and I don't like where this is going, you know, etc. But besides that, what should you do? I would say leave, but like, I don't know the situation and I don't know how long you guys have been together. Like, are there any signs if she's friend zoning you or like maybe like involved with other people or something? But I don't know. That's crazy. If your own girlfriend is friend zoning you, does anybody have any suggestions in the comments? Please leave it, because that's crazy. Okay, now we're going to get into a little bit of a spicier topic, which is how is watching an excessive amount of and the fantasy it portrays affecting young people's idea on what truly is. I wouldn't even say just young people. I feel like watching an excessive amount of, and if it's really like, you have to understand, like, these are actors and actresses. Like, bro, they train, they look amazing, you know, like they go through a lot of procedures to be looking like perfect and sexy how they look, you know, in the content. And I feel like that's what they use for. Basically, you can watch things that you fantasize about, whatever, but I feel like if it's so excessive that like you'd rather do that than be with your partner, or like you rather do that than go out and meet people, like you're just content with like, no, I'm good, I like watching this, and it can paint a stigma on what they think is supposed to be like, or like watching a lot of that can definitely put a picture in their head on what they think people are supposed to look like and how they think people should perform. It can set a fake expectation, and if that's what you allow it to do. But like, I feel like it all depends on the person. If the person is genuinely allowing the to take over and become their life, is definitely a problem, and it actually is like a few health concerns behind watching a lot of and doing a lot of, you know, things like that. Whew. This question, which I can't really answer this because I'm not married and I've never been married, but it says what to expect when your wedding night is your first night. If both of you guys are both virgins and your wedding night is both of you guys' first time, first of all, congratulations to you both. Let things happen and just see where it goes from there. Like, I would say just let things happen naturally. What to expect? Expect a good time. You guys are newlyweds. Like, just have fun and be free. That's the only advice I could give with that one. This question says lubrication or lots of communication. First of all, yes. First of all, yes, because it's a lot of, I wouldn't even say stigmas, but like, even with the whole Sexy Red thing, like when they exposed her video online and it was like, oh, she was dry, she ain't no, like she ain't what she rap about, woo-de-woo. all these things. And the ladies are in the comments really understanding. Like, first of all, they look like they were up at like 3 a.m. and she was half asleep, and the guy looked ugly from what I could see. Like, it was just not attractive on his end. But at the same time, communicate. Like, you don't know if a woman is enticed or like aroused with you. And sometimes that can be a you problem. It doesn't have to have anything to do with the woman. Like, you can start off dry and make your way. If you know what to do, there's a lot of different things, foreplay, different things that you can incorporate and do. So I would definitely say the question was lubrication or lots of communication. I would definitely say lots of communication, and communicate with your partners. You know, like, it's supposed to be a fun, nice experience. It's not supposed to be like judgy, and you guys should be able to communicate safely in an environment like that. So, let me see. That was the last question for our Put Your Headphones On segment. So you guys can unplug your headphones if you did have to put some on. And enjoy the rest of the video. So I do quickly have a few book recommendations and some movie recommendations that I've been watching lately. So one of the books I will recommend is Halloween Kills. It's the Michael Myers, the Halloween franchise of movies, basically horror, of course, if you guys aren't familiar. But Halloween Kills is probably one of my favorite ones out of that, and I've always loved Halloween. So, like, I'm being so serious when I say that was one of my favorite movies out of the sequences. And I am currently reading the book, and it's really good. Like, it gives a better insight on a lot of things, but I can't even give it away because I'm going to do a separate video on that. But that is the book recommendation. Another book recommendation is Hide by Kirsten White, which I also did a book review on, and you guys should definitely check that out. Now, a couple movies. Lift on Netflix with Kevin Hart and a lot of other great actors and actresses. I just can't really think of them, but like, Kevin Hart is the main person. It starts off with like an auction, and they're like basically doing a heist, and Kevin Hart is like the what is he? He's basically the leader of the group of the heist and things like that. So it was a pretty good movie. Definitely recommend that. Another movie is The Bricklayer. It's fairly new, definitely. It was pretty good. It's an assassination movie. It's like another category of movies I really enjoy. So I recommend that. You guys, I had went to see the new Mean Girls musical, which they need to put musical in big letters, but I went to see the new Mean Girls movie, which was a musical, and I honestly rated a 5 out of 10 because it was terrible. It was terrible. I'm not even joking. Like, that's just my own opinion. I give it a 5 out of 10 only because they incorporated not only the teacher, but the principal from the original, which I loved. But at least every 5 to 7 minutes they were singing, and it was really giving me like musical vibes. Like, it gave me, I was back at my high school, went to a fucking play with my friends, a shitty play, and just watched what happened. Like, we just went there just to laugh, and like, majority of the crowd, well, the audience at the theater, we were all pretty much laughing every time they started singing. Like, we are basically watching a movie all over, but it's moving hella fast. Like, it's basically literally a parody. Like, the characters they're funny looking, and it just it didn't give what I expected. But like, I didn't know it was a musical until a couple hours after I bought the tickets. So I was like, damn, I had to go watch the trailer again to make sure it wasn't too much of a musical, because I was like, if it's too crazy, I'm not going to see that. But it was actually pretty cool. It wasn't too bad. The trailer wasn't too bad. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the movie. And the movie was just crazy. Like, the only reason I would give it a 5 out of 10, besides them having a couple of the original characters in the film, the Christmas, like the high school talent show part, of course. Like, they did the Christmas scene, so I enjoyed that. And that's all I have for book and movie recommendations. Now, let's get into some Valentine's Day topics, y'all. So, besides candles, which you guys should only be shopping with House of Candles for your candle needs, I do offer a refill service, half off all jars. Any jar you get, you can get half off services. So if you are used to my 8-ounce jelly jar, you can get those for $5. But these new jars and a couple other jars that I'm working on will be really nice. They will still also have that refill service, so be on the lookout for that. Besides candles and, like, I would say home decor and home relaxation gifts, what else do you guys like to receive for Valentine's Day or gift to your Valentine? I have a couple suggestions for you guys. So one person I do recommend for like that for Valentine's Day is Joanna's Sweet House. She makes all type of things like chocolate covered strawberries, cookies. As you can see, she makes strawberries, different festive holiday treats too. Like she makes seasonal desserts as well. I'm going to link her so you guys can check her out. She does, so that's somebody I would recommend to shop with as well. Another girl, these Valentine's Day kits, and they're super nice. I'm going to get one. I'm going to do like a review on it when I get it. So get some canvases. It comes with paint brushes and a bottle of wine. You can like do something very simple and cool at home for somebody. Okay, let's get into the Valentine's Day talk. So the first question was, did your parents buy you anything on Valentine's Day or like give you treats and stuff like that? And yeah, my mom definitely gave me things on Valentine's Day. And like growing up in school, like we also would like exchange stuff in class, like bring chocolates. So I already kind of did that going to school. So, and she would give us stuff too at home, like me and my siblings. Like she would give us cards and like chocolates and stuff, flowers for girls, you know, and things like that. Another one says, do you have a Valentine this year? Me? I don't know. Nobody has asked me to be their Valentine, so I don't think so. What are you looking forward to on Valentine's Day? I'm going to ask y'all this because I'm looking forward to having some dinner for Valentine's Day. If I have a Valentine, of course, might want some flowers, but just some dinner. That's about it. But what are y'all looking forward to for Valentine's Day? I'll be seeing everybody on Instagram, and I'll be feeling the same way for real, but I don't say nothing. But I'll be like, bruh, I really wish I could experience that once in my lifetime. Like, you know, when your bedroom is covered with flowers and shit. Like, the hotel room got flowers, the bath is running, Cater to You is playing on the background. They got candles laid out. Like, I feel like everybody be like, damn, I want to experience that. No shade. And the final question is Valentine's Day for the girls or for the guys? Well, the guys have Sweeties Day, if I'm not mistaken. And the girls have Valentine's Day. So that's your simple answer. So guys, it's currently 7-11. That's my favorite song by Sada Baby. So I love that. Not Sada Baby, but Sada Baby. I am actually going to close out this video. Before I close out this video, let's take one more shot in hopes of good health, good wealth, and prosperity, and abundance, and growing channels, growing businesses, and just whatever type of successful ventures you are working on. Let's toast to. So, there are a couple things that you guys can be expecting from my channel in the future. Most definitely more candle content. I will be giving just more free game on making your own candles. I do have a video on my channel that is showing you guys how to make tie-dye candles. I will be doing a little bit more candle making content, more gaming, way more live streams. Like, I'm going to do live streams a lot more because I do have a big male audience due to being a gamer, and not even all of my supporters are from the US. So I want to keep pushing that so I can be more global. Like, when I check my stats, I'll be like, oh shit, okay, I got some people like supporting in the UK, Germany. I fuck with that. Like, it just excuses any type of like doubt I be having for myself when it comes to my content, when I just see my videos get some appreciation in my content that I'm genuinely pushing out. So I just want to be more consistent with that. Continuing to upgrade my business. You guys will see way more business tips and content, more gaming videos. I will be doing more vlogs, y'all. I have a trip coming up. I can't tell y'all where I'm going because I want to make sure I'm going first. But more travel content will be coming this year for sure, because I am doing what I said I want to do. I want to travel. Something more you can expect in the future. A couple of people have been telling me to do a little bit of gym content. If you guys don't know, I've been working out for like a little over a year now, and it's been up and down, but like I continue to work out. It's a journey for sure. I will be doing some more of that, some more travel, and like a couple other things I don't really want to tell you guys, but thank you guys for watching the first podcast episode of the new year. This was a solo episode. Let me know if you guys really like more solo episodes, and who else should I bring next on my channel, y'all. And that's it. Let's take a shot, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Okay, bye.